The Johnny Program on UBC TV.
Hello viewers, I'm Namara Annette Muwez Nalongo, a flag bearer, Kawempe Division, at the same time a chairperson of one of the circles in Kawempe Division. Given that I'm here, I'm happy to be with you to express my sincere journey as an NRM flag bearer, as a community worker, and the work that NRM has worked in us. Thank you. To give a brief background of my journey, I'm a Ugandan. I'm born of Lukunjiri district, presently in Mbarara district after shifting, but residing in Kampala. And our background, we started small in our area of women coming up together after seeing, as I will be explaining to you, the reason is always for something to start. We started as a chairman handcraft before we gave in a name, but we came up as women to see how we can grow ourselves. From that time, from there, we came up together, very few members. When things we were doing became a sensitive thing in the community, many started coming to join us. We started as a joke, but we saw it coming, and it gave me power and the strength. You know, when you start alone, but you see people wanting to come to you, it means that what you have started is really going to have an impact with others, and it gives you courage to continue with it. With a brief background of handcraft, it has resulted in too many things that has impacted our community. I continue to explain to you about the aims and objectives, because everyone that is there watching would ask yourself, how would you come up as a person to start in the community? As you know that things are not easy, but once you are a leader, leaders are born, leaders are not made. And with that, you cannot understand that you are a leader unless you do what you think that is in you in the community, and then what the community will recommend on you is the one that proves to you that you are a true leader to lead them. So after seeing what was happening into our area, many complaints, ladies, I used to visit. Some could come looking at you as you have the capacity to help them because of seeing how you are, but because of passion. Passion can make you to do anything, whether there is a pay, whether there is no pay. So one of the aims is that the surrounding situation that I was seeing in my area prompted me to start up that thing. That in case someone appreciates what we have started, to give idea, because we started with an idea. We never started with money. I brought an idea and I shared the idea to few members who were like 5. They bought the idea. We implemented the idea in the few members. Then we ended up informing others. We agreed that at least one of us bring 1 or 2. When they also came, we shared the same idea, and we said, now let us come away from the idea, let us start. We started what they call skilling, and I saw things working out. So that is one of the aims, to change the situation that I was seeing by that time, especially in the income of my fellow women. I'm talking about women because I know challenges of women. I have dealt with women. I know a woman in and out. Myself, I'm a woman. I know what I have gone through and what has led me to reach at this level. Another aim was to have a change, a variation within our community. A variation in form of creativity, showing people that you can start small in agreement and you build big. This one, I started, whatever I practiced in the community, I started it in my home, in my children. As I will be telling you, I thank God that I really have a successful family. And when I saw it successful, my children listening to me, seeing the achievements, I said no. Let me try it outside, within my community, and see how it can work. And indeed, I can confidently speak with the evidences. It has really worked. Another aim was we had some people within our community that used to waste time in drinking. Of recent, I heard talking about bringing out a law that is going to limit the drinking. I wish it could be implemented, because people are talking about poverty, but they are not talking about the cause within the communities. Once a mother goes in drinking, surely when will that woman work? And when will the woman, all those have brought domestic violence. I can give one example. What prompted me most, a lady approached me in my home, and he was going to separate with the husband. And I cried tears because I had no way out to help, but I had ideas to the lady. And I told her, be an example in your home. Do what this man cannot think that you can do. And I kept talking to the lady. She went, I said, go and ask for forgiveness to your husband, even when he's the same person, is in wrong. Why? Because he's the head. He might be having the problems you don't know, and yet for you, you are demanding. Glory to the living God that lady accepted, and surely the family changed. If you want to talk to her, she's one of the successful families in my place, and I'm happy. We engaged women in doing different activities. Basically, we were looking at how can we develop ourselves. One of the things that have killed many families is begging. People talk about kameza. People talk about men giving kameza. But once the kameza is not having any other value addition, surely it is not going to help the family to raise. And fellow viewers, before you tackle anything else, even in your community, first know the cause. One of the domestic violence causes is that thing you call the kameza. I asked out to make sure that we work out and see how these people can work to utilize the kameza. Someone will leave a kameza of 1,000. You have 5 children in the house, but they want to eat. You expect this lady to buy the ntura, to buy the what? But he does not even know what you do as a man. In the long run, in these activities, from the time we started these activities, making small things, we started learning how to make bread, learning how to make baskets, crafts, learning how to make different activities in different groups. It has helped, because now a woman can go on her press at her home and make a blade locally. I taught them how you can make that blade, cut it into slices, and go around and sell in their small hotels. And it has impacted now. A slice that you would go to buy maybe at maybe 1,000 in a bigger hotel, this lady will sell 500, but her children will not remain hungry, whether the kameza is there or it's not there. I want to thank the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for the programs he has brought to us. This Myoga came at a time when it was a time of election, and when it came, it was a rush hour. A lot of things took place which people have not considered. And when these things came, people had a different mindset all over it. And you can be a leader, but I want dear viewers to know what leaders go through. They go through pain, they go through a lot of challenges. Even when you come, when they make mistakes, before you go far, first understand what they go through. Why? Any program that comes, once you come up, you have given in yourself to be the leader. Meaning that everything that is concerned, it is you to carry it out. Whether it is transport, to register those things, whether it is what, you will not tell these people because they will know one thing. People have got a wrong mindset, people, to tell you the truth. That any man comes in the society, it's like as if the president has given freely. That's why we want people to change the mindset of people. And now, by doing those activities, they have changed people's mindsets. People don't want to come out and speak. The training came up, fine, but it was a rush hour. It was a mixture of issues. Even people had a very wrong mentality of saying that money has come, it's for us. Even you leaders to go into people, you could really face a great challenge. Then another thing, to me as a person, we as leaders, there is where we made some mistakes, we admit. Because even God says that once you admit your mistake and you ask for forgiveness, you will be forgiven as long as you move the way you are supposed to move. What mistake do we do? This Myoga money was supposed to be given to groups. But you could find that a group is doing something. But people had individual challenges. And it became a challenge to us as leaders to organize these associations. In the training, they told us that money should be given to groups. You could find that the money the group was to get surely could not impact what is supposed to be impacted. Our Myoga helped people in a way that individuals were given money. We have their lists, and they have changed their status, their businesses. We have live examples who had small businesses that their businesses increased. If you want them, we will bring them and they come here and witness. So as a government program, it really helped. But to speak still on that, on Myoga, let me still emphasize on that issue. You people, viewers, when government programs come, most people don't come into them. Why? Because of the conditions that are there. And the few that go into those programs also find it a challenge, because what I have realized in our communities are the selfish interests. Even when you tell these people to go and work in the group, because people of the level of what we are looking at, what the situations we are in, the level of income and what, a person feels that should first develop his home, then comes to develop the community. Then this one became a challenge for us. But as a Myoga, we gave out money, we have the lists. The challenge is that we gave out this money individually, and people were taking 1,500,000. This is true. I have to speak it out. The lists are there. But then another challenge, I speak to all those that are handling government programs. I request all the stakeholders that are involved in this that should carry out serious sensitization before even training the leaders. Because as a chairperson, you need to know what you are doing. As a treasurer, you need to know what you are doing. As a secretary, you need to know what you are doing. Associations as well. I'm not saying that the stakeholders never carried out the training. No, don't quote me wrongly. But because it was in the season of elections, it was not done completely successfully as it was supposed to be. With those activities that I've managed to talk about, they have impacted. And I really thank God to see that President Museveni was able to bring out that. How do I become an NRM flag bearer? I think, to me, it was God's calling. Why? One of the things in my life, God is my witness, I never liked politics. Why? Because I had a wrong mentality on it, that it is full of malice, it is full of fights, it is full of dirty. They used to tell us that politics is a dirty game. But to me, as Annette, I speak, if you want to prove, because I was there before, helping people, as I told you about the Chebando handcraft, whatever we did, everything was done with all my effort. We even launched it. They followed us, everything. So it helped many people. I used to help people just as a person. Now, out of all that, when the time of election came, I saw people approaching me. God is my witness. People approaching me, women approaching me, men approaching me, very many approaching me, and telling us that now we have been having a challenge. Now that you have already done things before you even come to stand, now let us also support you so that we can take you to council, so that they can also be able to help you out. And then you do things according to how you are supposed to do them. But I never bought the suggestion quickly. I put it to God, and God was like, stand, you will win. I didn't know, but I was so shocked by massive support even within our party. The truth is the fights were there, and I cannot fail to talk about it. I learned that politics is a struggle indeed. And now I'm mature enough, because it was my first time. With all the struggles, I have learned a lot, and I know as I come again, I will be able to make it better and better. Why? Because the moment you understand the likes and dislikes of your community, and you understand the likes and the dislikes of the people around you, and you rectify according to how they want, then you will be able to make it. So when I went to contest for flag, it was not easy. It was a hot one. I was not expecting it within our party. But to that, I saw a lot, amazing support that put me to 75%, and it gave me courage to continue. And the final one, what happened, even on the grassroots we had it, but the fact that we had just come, some of the things we didn't know. And from that day, even when I never joined the council, you can go and make a research. I've been on the community, I've worked for my party, I have represented it, I speak about it. A lot has come, and I'm ready. What I want is one thing. We want to know the status of the poor, the needy, the helpless, and the disabled and the orphans. The moment as community leaders, the moment as people, once we look into our communities and do that as women, surely our everything shall be at par. If I'm to talk about women emancipation, first of all, I want to thank God and thank our President, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of Uganda, for knowing that if you empower a woman, you have empowered the nation. A woman is the center of the home. A home is the center of the nation. You cannot make anything clear not until your home is better. So as a woman, I have told you, if I have raised my children from day one to where they are big, of course, now, others are graduates, but to be sincere, I am a very proud mother. And the seed that I put in my children, I've never seen any of my children at school, in any school, with any bad report. Now, by that woman empowerment, it has given us to know who we are, to know the value addition we can put to communities, to know that we can also be leaders and true leaders. right away from grassroots and perfect things. Because what you put in your children to grow as a woman is what you will put in the community. That's why I'm talking about love your neighbors, you love yourself. Now, on that issue, if you're a woman and you love your neighbor as you love yourself, you know what it means. You know it's very addition. And you wish your children to excel. You wish your children to be fine. Then it means you will wish the children of other people who are not yours to also excel. But because we take some words lightly, we end up making mistakes. Therefore, as women empowerment, surely when you look at what the Vice President of Uganda, whom I call my role model, where she has been, what she has done, when you look at Anita Monge, what she has been in the parliament, in the speaking, regardless of whatever that is there is no man that is perfect. So I thank the president for empowering women. And you people, let me tell you, men learn this. I want to talk to men that are seeing me right now. Don't hesitate your women to work. Because you are created with your gift, she's created with her gift. So the moment you say that she should not work, you are killing millions of money behind, millions of people that God has put her on to work for. Because each of us, as God created us, has got her own purpose. There are even women who can perform better than even men. So I thank President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni so much to see that he saw a value, that women can add value in communities, on a nation, and I appeal to him again to give more positions to women so that our nation, because in most cases, women, even when you are going to do something, sometimes you fear and you do it according to how you want it. On that, I've talked about Vice President. You know, always they say a great person remains a great person and is always who always crowns everything. I want to take this opportunity to thank Mama Janet Museveni. I will speak this. Me as Annette, I have got this chance, I will not stop it. I came to support NRM after the words of my parents. When Mama spoke a one word that I'm still remembering, they said the word of the Holy Spirit can never go away from your mouth and from your mind. We were with her in the conference center and she prayed a prayer that I will never forget. It's one of the things that made me stronger to continue supporting NRM. And I know up to now, NRM is with God. Until God says no, that's when we will know. She said one word that I have moved on. She said that God, we were in the conference center, which is now called Serena. In her prayer, she said that God, if you really know that we are the people to lead your people as Moses led the Israelites, give us the grace to take it up. And from there, we won up to this day. We support the president. Mama, thank you so much. We are very happy as women. We thank you, not because of anything, because you have lifted a woman with the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, whom we call Papa, because we have seen great from you. I want again to thank President Museveni, the President of Uganda, the UBC that has always followed us from day one. And I want to thank all those people that have done according to their will. NRM structure, the secretariat of our party, Richard Dotodong, I thank you so much because you have done a great work in us. I want to thank community workers of NRM. I'm sorry to prolong my journey, but surely I want to thank everyone that is viewing me. I want to thank UBC that has always moved with us, and my family that has always been there for me, and community of my community, members of Chebando Handcraft Makers. We don't know what happened, we will still continue to know what happened because we spent a lot to launch this, to do everything. I want to appeal to all stakeholders to come and join government programs, especially community people. You first come and know what is in it. Don't complain about it before you know. When they call you to come in programs, come and listen. It's a lot, but we cannot finish everything because of time. I hope we shall come back again. I want to thank my team that I've been working with over Myoga, the executive. Yes, we might not have moved according to all as is expected, but we promise that after realizing everything, we are coming up again and we are going to flourish. I want to thank you for the journey we have moved, and I believe that we shall come together and have a talk and see how we can move again and work for our community the way it is supposed to be done. I want to completely thank UBC with all my heart and thank viewers who are viewing me. And with all that, I want to ask out women, don't be selfish. Look into your communities. Bring out, be a sacrifice, that what you do in that community shall speak for you when you are not there. With all that, I'm very grateful for listening to me. I hope to meet you again, and anyone who would want to get more information from us as we continue, because I remember one time I gave a appeal that we should, anyone who wants to contact me for more information should call 0779 375401 for more information. I'm very grateful, viewers, but I conclude with this, that love your neighbor as you love yourself. The moment you come to know that, it has a big package, and I speak all this by total faith. I speak all this on behalf of my party, and I want her. I cannot forget to thank all the flag bearers, Kampala, for all the work that you have been doing for the party, and the one that you are yet to do for all those that are planning to come back. We need to represent our party and show even others as we were able. Oh, I have forgotten. I am calling everyone for registration of NRIM. We are in the registration. Please come and join the party and benefit. We are happy for the peace. We will defend the peace as the nation defends it. And I speak all this for God and my country. Thank you so much, viewers. I'll be so grateful as I receive your calls. Thank you so much. God bless you. For God and my country.
UBC, inspiring you.